Glebe. Just going to show you something about conifers this week. Now when most people tend to think about conifers, they think either of this thing. This is a lowlandi. You'll have heard of these because they make the big hedges and you need to clip back now and again, otherwise they go massive. Or they think of these, and this is a Lawson cypress. Your standard little 70s, 80s thing that you partner with heathers, that sort of thing. Now, they're good in their own ways, but there's a lot more to conifers. I'm just going to show you that. Okay, so this is our conifer display we've just put together. Now, just to show you why you would use conifers. Okay, so first of all, what a lot of people will probably realise is they are evergreen, mostly evergreen. There's one or two varieties that aren't evergreens that drop the needles, but that's a very few, and all of these here are evergreen, as I say. And there's lots of different colour. There's lots of gold hues and blues, greens, there's even like oranges like that one over there, purples, browns, all sorts. Very attractive, and it's all year round. And some even change colour through the seasons. Okay. Next thing to say is that they're very hardy. Now, even with last winter and all of the products that have been lost, all the plants that have been lost, we've not had one person come back and say, my conifer died. So they're all really hardy, and they're a great choice to choose instead of like cordylines and palms you might have had in the past that have died off, because these are great. They'll provide structure and look really attractive. Okay. So another thing is they're very easy to care for. They need very little staking or pruning, no deadheading or anything like that. And they don't drop in much leaf litter, that sort of thing, just a little bit now and again, but not to look unattractive. Lastly here, another benefit is that you've got a lot of variation of structure and form. So you've got things like little pyramidal ones, like that. You've got column conifers like these over here. They're very bright. We've got ground clothing ones like junipers that will just grow straight along the ground and suppress your weeds, that sort of thing. And little low ball-like conifers as well. Okay, so now we're going to tell you where you're going to use these conifers. So there's lots of different forms, as we've told you before, but where are you going to use them? So for a start, there's lots of dwarf conifers that you can use in pots. That's a lovely little one, Daisy's white, Picea Daisy's white. And this will come out with a lovely flushed white growth. Okay, so that's great. It's not going to grow that fast. 3 foot in 10 years, and you can always put that in the garden later. There's lots you can do that with. Okay, otherwise you often put conifers in rockeries and sink gardens. This is a lovely little spruce, a bit like that one, but even smaller growing. It's only 2 foot in 10 years, so that'd be ideal in either a little sink garden, salad vines, or in a rockery, so that's great. What else have we got? Ground covering conifers, there's a few of those about. Junipers are great ground coverers. That's a nice blue one called Blue Star. So they will again form a nice map for you. You can use them to frame doorways and entrances. That's very popular, especially say with standard ones like these growing on a step. So say you've got these two here, you can have either side of your front door or an entrance, a gate, whichever. So they're great. You could, if you wanted to, say make a low hedge with these, something like this one here, that's Rubicon. That's a nice one which has a lovely purple winter foliage, or real purple growth on top. So just make a low hedge and clip it lightly into shape. Okay, another great way is to put a specimen in your front garden, a nice big specimen conifer like that, or you can start with a small one and grow it on. But this is beautiful. This is Secondsugi, Cryptomeria Secondsugi. Really nice golden young leaves, very pendulous. So that's a great one to go with. Okay, so to get the ball rolling, me and some of the Glebe staff are just going to show you some of our favourite conifers. This is mine. This is another Cryptomeria. It's Cryptomeria Antique Gold. Very attractive. Some people like them though, some people don't. Some people think that they look like they're dying, but I don't think that's right, because I just love this beautiful bronzy autumn winter foliage, speckled with the gold of the young tips. Very attractive, very Japanesey. I love it. so that's mine.
I love this conifer. This is one of my favourites, the Corsican pine. Extremely hardy, will tolerate most conditions. Albeit it grows rather large, it has a fascinating, lovely sort of character with these twisted long needles. A great plant, but not ideal for the small garden.
I love this conifer because I've never seen it before, and it's quite random and aggressive and spiky, and I kind of like that thing. I kind of like how it feels as well. It feels a bit weird, and also it's quite rare, and I quite like rare things, so that's why I like this conifer.
I love this conifer because it reminds me of a frosty morning.
I love this conifer because it's just minimal and simple.
My favourite conifer is this one because it looks like a shaggy dog, unlike all the normal conifers you get where they usually scratch you up. This one's nice and soft and he's lovely.
I love this conifer because when it grows big, it's really big and branching and just sort of huge needles that weep right over. So that's why I love this conifer.
I love this conifer because it confuses monkeys, and that is why I love this conifer.
I love this conifer because it's great for using in containers.
I love this conifer, it's my favourite. It's strong and stout and bushy and looks like it would stand any sort of treatment. It's my favourite and it's so pretty.
I really don't like conifers, and this one is, well, awful.
Ladies and gentlemen, I love this conifer because of its blue colour. It always reminds me of blue spruces when you go off into the Celtic forests up in Yorkshire. The colour, well, it says it for itself.
Okay, so that's our range of conifers we've got in stock now. I hope you like them. If you've got any questions, give us a call or an email. You'll find our details on the website. As for me, that's Mike or Matt, and hope to see you in store soon.